Monday, March 3rd, 2025. Today marks the first official day, and I suppose the first official workout of my 100-mile training block. Not to negate the fact that the last 2 months I've been kind of building a good solid marathon 50K base to be able to get to this point, but it is a little bit monumental and pivotal. Starting the training, the official training for my first 100-miler this summer. So to kick things off, I am here at Lori State Park. I'm going to be doing a 10-mile hill workout. Hill repeats. It's going to be tough. It's going to be hard, but we're going to get it done, and just repeat by repeat, we're going to do this. So I'll kind of talk you through the workout as we progress through the workout. We'll do a little sit down chat at the end of the video talking about what's kind of going on this month of March 2025 with my training, as well as just focuses for training for this new block and some other details you might be interested in. But before we get into today's workout, real quick, I am wearing the Jonji 2-inch split short. I haven't featured these shorts on the channel in a hot minute because it's been pretty cold, but I love these shorts for speed workouts, for road runs. They're super flowy, breathable, and comfortable. My good running friend Mac actually just ran a trail marathon in these, and she looked so good. I love the pattern on these, and like I said, super breathable, lightweight, flowy, and they just feel so good. So if you care to check out the 2-inch split short, click the link in the description, and you can use my code MountainHighLife for 10% off your order. Thank you so much to Jonji for partnering with me, believing in the channel, and making incredible running apparel. Additionally, Jonji actually just dropped their 2025 spring clothing collection, and honestly, I'm so stoked on it. My order should be arriving today, and I'm going to be doing a little gear haul or apparel haul here within the next few weeks, so definitely keep your eye out for that. All that to be said, we got our water. I forgot electrolytes today like a dummy, but we got water and we got a 2-mile warm-up, so let's go ahead and get on the trail. Nice and easy warm-up. Good practice to keep it reeled in. I'm not gonna lie, it feels like it's been a hot minute since I've done a trail workout, but I'm excited and I'm feeling ready to push myself, push the boundaries, get a little uncomfortable today, you know? What we're gonna do, like I said, 2-mile warm-up, and then I call them switchback repeats. So essentially we're running up to a switchback and then running back down to a central point, and then continuing to increase the distance of each interval to the next switchback and then running back down. And I wanna say we do this 10 times.
Nope, we only do it 6 times, just kidding.
It's hard, but once we get our 10 repeats in, we run all the way up and around, and then we're done. I'm really just trying to make it not seem that hard in my head, but like I said, just 1 rep at a time. It's workouts like these that make us stronger and faster, and I enjoy a little bit more of this very chill warm-up. Very warm day, beautiful day. I don't know if it's real spring or full spring, but I'll take it. Rep number 1, the shortest of the reps, but we're gonna hit it controlled but strong, saving a little juice for those later reps. First lap done. About a 1/4 mile. And the other thing I forgot to mention is each lap only gets longer. It gets progressively harder. All right, rep number 2. We got 0.36 of a mile. Let's get it. Rep 2, 0.36 of a mile. Recovery back down. The route I'm running today is actually very runnable. It's not super crazy steep or anything. So if you feel inspired by this workout, don't feel like you have to go and find a really steep trail to run. This is all very runnable. Also, none of this is based on pace. It's strictly perceived effort. Basically how strong I feel with the effort I'm putting forth. So basically just trying to push my effort. Pace doesn't matter. Just really trying to work hard and get stronger. So when I'm doing my recovery descents, I'm just going very casual, easy, trying to get the heart rate back down and enjoy an easier bit of running. Rep 3, we had a half mile. Rep number 4, we have 0.66 of a mile, so it's gonna be hard. It's gonna continue to get hard, but we're just gonna focus in, be in the moment, be in the rep, and do the best we can. Rep number 4, 0.66, done. So we have 2 more climbs left, then the hard part is over. So we can totally do this. 5th rep, and we have 0.82 of a mile. So let's make it count. Rep 5, done. And then now it's our last time going down. We just get to go up from here. So stoked. Last rep, 1 mile, so let's do this. Okay, I want to walk for a second. Whew. That was so hard. Oh, that was really hard. A lot of that will 1, make you stronger, 2, make you better on hills, and 3, make you so much mentally stronger and give you a little bit more mental fortitude to push through the tough shit, you know? So we have 2.5 miles. The hard work is done for the day. Just so nice. All right, that ended up being a perfect 10.5 miles. That was hard, but I'll tell you what, there is something to be said about the feeling of accomplishing a really hard workout, achieving what you set out to for the day, being intentional and making it happen. It feels so incredible, and there's a time and place for everything, you know. With running, I feel like the biggest thing that I've learned is being intentional, because there's a time and a place where, you know, you have to put out that hard effort, but there's a time and a place for rest and recovery, as well as just easy runs, base runs. And today was a day that I needed to show up and work hard, and that's exactly what I did. And it feels so good to kick off this training block with such a solid workout. So thanks for coming along with me. That to be said, actually, let's see how much elevation gain we got. So that was 1,600 feet of climbing, but I would say we ran most of that, and we put out a good, strong effort. So not too bad. And like I said, this is just a solid way to start this training block. I need to get home, shower, let the dog out, and head back to work. I don't have a ton of time. I did want to do a little sit down and kind of fill you in on what's next. So I am going to throw it to me at a different time to give you the rundown. So see you then. Okay, we've made it to the sit down portion of the video. So Monday, March 3rd, I am 9 days post ultra. So Saturday, February 21st, I ran the Red Hot 55K, and now Monday, March 3rd, here we are, a week and some odd days later, and recovery from that race went really well. I did experience a bit of fatigue, but I think most of that could be attributed to travel, getting back into the swing of things, having to catch up, just life. So I took a pretty easy week last week, which wasn't really what I was hoping for, but that's what life called for. And I think that it worked out beautifully, because now I feel ready to officially start this training block feeling rested, strong, mentally ready. And just as far as life goes, I've kind of tackled a few things and I can actually focus more on my training. I am very excited to kick off this training block. It's going to be the biggest training block of my life as far as volume goes, with distance, elevation gain, and just time on trail. If you haven't watched my 2025 race schedule video. I will link it here on the screen, but next in line is less than 10 weeks away, which is the Quad Rock 25 mile. Walking away from Red Hot, getting a 19-minute PR left me feeling very motivated. I think it's safe for me to say that I am striving to knock some time off of last year's time and actually kind of try to race it a little bit more than I was originally anticipating back in January. My goal time is 4 hours and 20 minutes or to go sub 4 hour 20 minute. And I think that's the time I'm going to strive for. So over the next 10 weeks, I suppose, I'm going to be working hard to try to hit that goal. But in addition to that, we are 20 weeks out from the High Lonesome 100. So Quad Rock kind of serves as a good, like from today forward, a good middle point, or kind of, yeah, I guess midpoint between now and my first 100 miler. Honestly, I'm not afraid of it at this point in time, and I've really started to map out my training, which we'll talk about here in just a moment, and I'm feeling confident and I'm feeling excited for the challenge, because I'm excited to basically see what this training is like and put it to the test and show up in July and see what I can do. See how good of a coach I am for myself to hit that 100 mile mark for the first time. Let's talk about this training block. I think what I'm gonna do is kind of every month do a check-in. So for the month of March, I will be focusing on increasing volume as far as mileage goes, as far as elevation gain goes, as far as time on feet goes, and time on trail, which I guess all kind of works together. But right now I have been sitting at a good week. I know it kind of threw me off with a little taper and race week, and then this past week being a lower volume week, but I've been sitting around 55 miles a week. I'm hoping by the end of March to be at about 65 miles or upwards of 70, depending on how I feel and how things go. My plan is to continue to do kind of the same skeleton structure of my training plans that I have been up until this point, which, if you aren't familiar, I do 1 speed workout a week, 1 hill workout a week, and a long run a week. As far as those go, that won't change. However, I do plan on gradually increasing the distance of my speed workout as well as the distance of my hill workout over the next few weeks. As far as my long runs go, I do plan on kind of keeping it at minimum of 20 miles, but upwards of 25 miles, just depending on the week, depending on feel. That's kind of how I suss things out, is just like my listening to my body and being very intuitive with what works well for me and fatigue levels, as well as just general soreness, how I'm feeling, etc., etc. So as far as long runs go, I don't plan on increasing my mileage for my Saturday long run too much at this point in time. However, Sundays, that run in particular, right now I would say I'm anywhere from 7 to 8 miles on Sundays, but I am hoping to increase that Sunday run to 12 miles by the end of March. And the reason being is, ideally beginning to mid-April, I'm hoping to start incorporating back-to-back long runs into my training. And I think in order to kind of get ready for that, I'm just going to slowly and progressively increase that Sunday run to a longer distance. So when the back-to-back long runs are incorporated, it's not just a total shock to my system. That's the plan there. I know that a lot of what I'm doing and focusing on right now, I have my foundation laid. Now we're getting into the infrastructure and more of the actual design of my training plan. Use my base to see what we can do and what we can build and what we can accomplish. Outside of even just the month of March, 3 of my focuses, I do plan on elaborating in further detail about all 3 of the next topics I'm going to discuss in their own separate video. So I'm going to keep details rather brief. I love to yap. I love to talk. So for this video, I'm going to keep it rather brief, but 3 focuses and very big intentions I have for this particular training block leading up to 100 miles for the next 4 months are: number 1 is strength training and body maintenance. Like I said, there will be a separate video on this. This has been a highly requested topic from me. After Never Summer, I'm not going to go into too much. I promise I'm not going into too much detail right now. After Never Summer 100K last year, that was something that became a non-negotiable for me, that I need to strength train. And I really am starting to feel 30, you know, I'm 31, and there are times my body definitely feels like, oh man, we are in our 30s for sure. So I'm really aiming to just continue to feel good, take care of myself. Focus number 2 is continuing to improve my fueling plan. I would say 2025 has started out incredibly strong when it comes to fueling, in particular with intra-activity fueling. In general, I would say in life, 2025, I've improved my fueling and I guess pre and post run, exercise, workout, recovery, whatever, fueling. I feel like I'm starting to really find my groove as far as that goes. So I do plan on sharing more of that with you, what I kind of did and what's working for me currently. I think I'll do a few of those videos, but I'll also kind of discuss in greater detail some of the mistakes I made in 2024 in regards to fueling. So fueling, very important, wanting to continue to improve there and see if there are any improvements that can be made, or if there are other nutrition options that might work well for me. And last but not least, mindset and mental training and emotional regulation is something that I think I've been wanting to work on and just as a human being for a very long time, but I see this as a great opportunity, this being the High Lonesome 100, a great opportunity to really dive into letting go of the ego, really getting to know who I am at the depths of me as a human. I'm really hoping to train myself, my mind, and the suppression of my ego so we can hopefully find a lot of success in 2025. And like I said, I'll further elaborate on that, but I just think there's such a power in presence and being in the moment and in the now and realizing your true limitless state when you are fully present. Excited to share more about my journey with that, especially in regards to running. So all in all, feeling really excited about this training block. We're having, I don't know if this is full spring, I don't know if this is spring, but it's very motivating and very invigorating to feel like I'm getting ready to ramp up and start training more. I am just so appreciative for every single person who's tuned in and will tune in for this journey. I just really wanted to say thank you so much for being here and sharing this experience with me. The amount of comments and kindness that I received going into Red Hot was just, it blew me away. So I just want to say thank you so much. It just really means so much to me. I love running so much. To be able to share this side of my life with people on the internet and for people on the internet to care is just so beautiful, especially because I'm not a pro, because I'm not elite. It blows my mind that people actually care to tune in to just me. It really means a lot, and I'm so excited for the opportunity to share this next adventure and from start to finish of my journey to the High Lonesome 100. But I really hope to continue to be authentic and to share as much of this little piece of my life with you as I possibly can. So I just really wanted the opportunity to say thank you so much for being here. It genuinely means so much to me. And as somebody who doesn't have a lot of time, with training for 100 miles, working 40 hours a week, and doing YouTube on the side, time is very valuable to me. So you choosing to share your time with me, seriously, it genuinely means so much to me. So if you ever see me somewhere, don't be afraid to come say hi. I love meeting new people. I really, really appreciate you, and I want to get to know you on the flip side of things. So say hi. Don't be afraid. Don't be shy. It really means a lot to me. So I just had to say thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much to Jonji for partnering with me. Again, my spring apparel is going to be here soon, and I'm going to share with you what some of my warm weather essentials from Jonji are, so don't miss it. Also, go check it out. Go hop over to the website, click the link in the description. Don't forget to use my code. Send some love. Love you, Jonji. Love all of your apparel, so thank you so much. But all that to be said, I am so excited and so ready to start this training block, and I hope you are too. I would love to hear from you what your A race or big race is for 2025. Let me know. I'm very curious to hear. Are you going for a new distance? Are you returning to something? Have you run any of the races I have mentioned? I would love to hear from you, so don't be shy. Let me know in the comments down below. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a great rest of your day. I hope you get out on some trails today, and I will see you in my next adventure. Bye.